traveling in the vets. And yeah, just figured I would, whatever. Take a couple little different angles with the GoPro before I stop and put it up in its harness. I finally was able to, get my target top, back in the spot. Lined up pretty good because I've had them a little bit loose and they've been rattling in there, and ever since I had my hood release kind of screw up and had that problem, just my hood was a little bit loose on the right side, just a little bit, so you go over a pretty big, well, it doesn't have to be a pretty big bump, you just go over a bump and it's just rattling there, rattling up. I was target top because of that. It's amazing, what weather stripping does, how it just changes everything. I just can't figure that out, why it changes everything so badly. But nevertheless, we're out on a cruise. We had a gig today. Out to Cupar. Through. Actually, it was a really good gig. We had lots of fun. So yeah, well, it's been nice to get out and perform, do a little bit of recording. We were doing a little bit of performing, make a little extra money, and then our dishwasher broke down tonight. It's one fucking thing with another, right? Oh well, so I have to buy my baby dishwasher. Well, this one lasted a long time. It's been going for about 15, 16 years, I think, this one anyway, so she's due for a new dishwasher. So I'll have to get her one whenever she wants. And aside from that, I was able to get out and wax my car yesterday. It was not a it was not a bad day out yesterday. It was a little bit chilly out, but they were threatening rain most of the days, but I got out sort of on the best part of the day around, I think it was 1 o'clock or something like that anyway. And spent an hour and a half or so polishing my car. And so that's about it, but it's just sure nice not to have those fucking rattles, I can tell you that. Other than the normal, bed rattles, not those big rattles, because it's, I was watching a video, I went on a couple practice runs, doing a couple things, just whatever, the rattle was driving me so bad. I messed around with this little camera thingy back there, hopefully that's not rattling anymore, because it's not very fun when you have, listening, you constantly have that, rattling sound going on all the time. I don't really care for that. But anyway, I wanted to take a little cruise. Holy, look at that. We got a montage of bikes here. Lots of bikes. Everybody sits and looks at all the bikes. Beautiful bikes. Real nice. A lot of people walking around. I guess it's not nighttime. People in robes. Jeans. Shorts. Hats. Frontwards and backwards. Lots of nice bikes out here for sure. Lots of bikers. Some little chickie who has no idea how to back up her car. People walking with dogs, their cats, their mules, whatever they're walking, themselves. Gravel pits still around. Water's looking pretty good. It was nice on the highway today because it was pretty blue sky, so the water's got that, that total, blue look to it. Just like, such a nice, beautiful dark blue. We haven't come down here yet to clean the gravel out of this road. Guess there's a lot of roads, right? Strange Road, Bob's Road, Jack's Road. I come around here, Bunny Rabbit over there. Yeah, I come around here. It's nice because you get a nice apartment building. Picture. I don't have my rear camera hooked up, so you can't get that picture. It's just nice to sort of come through at a different time of day. We always seem to be coming through the night. Just the sun hasn't set yet. Not sure what the time is. It's 7:45. Central Time. Our time here in Saskatchewan never changes. We have no daylight savings. The time is what the time is. It's been like that forever. So, which is ridiculous because, at 4 o'clock in the wintertime, it's black outside. You know what I mean? So they should go at least give us a couple hours daylight savings, but whatever. They don't. I'm not sure why or who they is or why they don't. Why they don't do that. Whoever makes that decision. Is there a time person? Father Time. Lots of bikes driving around tonight. I'm gonna have to get my bike out. Do a little cruising. Actually got my air conditioning on very lightly. Because it was about 17 today. Oh boy. It's about 17. It's really weird now, the temperatures, because when I was keep reverting back to when we were kids, because everything was different when we were kids. We didn't have no global warming or shit. Way back at that time, you'd get up in the morning, and it might rain the night before, but it was very rarely did you ever have a thunderstorm, you know what I mean? It was just always a nice light rain. Get up in the morning, the nice smell of the fresh grass and the light rain was so nice. When the temperature was 15, or 16, something like that, which actually isn't that hot. Back then it was, it felt the temperature. Nowadays, when it's 60 degrees, and there's no wind out, a set of legs on her. Whoa. It's like a horse. Strong, big. Impala beside me that doesn't resemble any Impala that I've ever seen. It doesn't even have the 3 taillights anymore in the back. It's got 2 taillights. Impalas always used to have 3 taillights. What the hell happened to the 3rd light? Or to the 5th and 6th light? I don't get it. It's like the vets that took away the pop-up headlights. You know what I mean? The C6s, you know, I love the shape of the C6, but I can't handle the idea of, you know, it not having, you know, those pop-up headlights. That's just, you know, that's the theme. I mean, when it comes to Corvettes, as far as I'm concerned. You know, that big clamshell hood and stuff like that. You know, they made them now like C3s. You know what I mean? Where you got a fender, and, you know, lean over and shit like that. Oh, that's so much cooler. It's just like a stock car kind of a racer. There was a bus in it driving it fucking best thing. Yeah, why they never got away from that? You know, and I'm sure the technology would have gotten really, really good. You know, because back in the 90s, it felt it was pretty good. You know, look at all the years before that. Right? I think it was like a late 50s model that had the first pop-up headlight, I think. Because they had single headlights, as I recall, to start, and then they went to 2 headlights in the 50s. And I can't remember if it was like a late 50, like a 58 or a 59 or something like that, or if it was an early 60 before it went into a pop-up headlight, I'm not sure. C3s are a sweet looking car too. You know, they really are. You know, they're pretty curvy. You know, maybe a little bit too curvy for me. But like, you know, I love the look of the hood. You know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the hood, I love the 2 big barrels that come over the top. It's like 2 big waves of water, right? Coming over there, but too bad they never had a clamshell hood. Cars like that, I don't know if you want to be, I don't know, leaning over a fender, you know, to do work. Well, I guess some guys do, right? They have to, all the new cars and stuff. Everybody's kind of careful and things like that, but I like the whole idea about, you know, when I'm working on my car, I can, you know, I can sit on my tire, you know what I mean? Lean over my motor and sit on my tire. That sure helps a lot. For me, anyway. Anyway, I hope I could, hope the noise is better with the rattles. I still got my glasses on here. Just put them on. Gotta play the part, right? Hey, baby, you wanna ride my new car? No. Only one baby. Actually, I have 2 babies. Actually, well, I got several babies. I got my baby that rides in it. I got my 2 grandbabies that ride in it. I got my little doggy that's taking a ride in it. You know, my daughters drove this car once when I first got it. And my son did. And, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, we got some nice cars over there. Some over there. Some rims. Have to drive over there. financing. Yeah, 0% financing. Wheat Chevos. See, I look at a car lot like that with all those cars sitting there, and there's absolutely nothing that interests me. You know, the only cars I'd be interested, you know, not in buying, you know, just looking at it. It's like, you know, like a sports car. There's a nice red Vette up there, nice brand new. Beautiful. Looks like this Ram has taken a couple Rams. Wow. Oh, Ram, look at all the Corvettes. They got like 5 or 6 lined up there. Beautiful. Beautiful. God, doesn't have one. It would read nice because back in '94 we had a lot of nice weather. I remember the year. So, God, I was this young kid, 30 years old, 21, whatever. Yeah, it was a good era. Real fun era to drive in. I don't know if any of those I don't know if any of those guys are around anymore. Like the guys that, you know, that used to go to my school and used to drive cars and stuff like that back then. There was a lot of cars back then that used to drive around. You still see, you know, the odd car kind of driving around. That's okay. Take your time. Pedestrian every time. One-eyed Jap. That's what he used to call him. My uncle was just one-eyed Jap. This is a terrible hill to climb. I bet you I clear that by about 1/2 of a centimeter, which is not very much. It's okay, ladies. Shoppers. Yep. Shoppers. There are shoppers around. Oh. Fucking hilarious times. There are shoppers around. Yeah. What's this guy driving here? Nice looking car. It's a very nice looking car. Little Mustang. Okay. Then I'm gonna stop the video here. Take this off. There we go. So we're on the second half. Gonna go home. Take a ride home. But in order to take a ride home, we have to cruise first a little bit. In order to get home, we have to cruise a little bit, so we'll do that. I think I'll just head back down. What the hell have I got here? Feels like I got a big ball. Big. Big ball on my back. Okay. Did I do that on my phone, right? Yes. I do know what I forget my phone. Yes, thank you, man. Looks like everybody going the same way right now. North. Maybe the weather, maybe the weather is, maybe the weather is better north from here. Everybody's going north. I don't think I've ever seen that many cars in this lane, like other than maybe like you. 5 o'clock traffic. Now this is a lot of you want to eat for whatever time it is. 8:28. There's that many cars pull out of there, they're all going the same way. Maybe they're all going to the same place, maybe. I don't know. But what we do know is they're going. They're going somewhere. They may not know where they're going, but they're going somewhere. Well, I guess maybe we'll turn our headlights on. That was a satisfying root beer. Getting a little bit chilly out though. Not sure what the temperature is, but yeah, there's some cloud coming in because actually there's a lot of cloud coming in from the northeast. A lot of clouds. Holy, a lot of dark clouds. Actually, look around, there's a lot of clouds around. I think my sweetheart said that there's rain. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, I think she said. I don't know. We'll have to make a note of that. And we'll head around and go south and hit the ring road on the way back. Yeah, you can see in the camera a lot of cloud. Those aren't just light luminous clouds. There's a lot of moisture in there, I think. Yeah, because they're dark. They're not fluffy clouds. Mind you, I'm not a cloud expert, so what the hell do I know? Why am I even talking about it? Because on Jamie's channel, we talk about shit that nobody really talks about. Clouds. funny, but just couldn't find the room in the road. But that was a funny video. It seemed like there was lots going on in that particular video. Saw lots of bikes and nice C3. Yeah, so it was good. It was always fun to see, a lot of nice cars. And allergies have been kind of acceptable the last 3 or 4 days. Up to the point where, I'm just blowing my nose every minute. It's all good. It's all good. Some kind of aqua music. I don't know, sounds like, the kind of music you listen to if you're watching a diving board contest, that kind of stuff. Whatever it is. Stuff. Hey man, I like that diving board music. Thanks for sharing. vibrating around the glass. I think I could be wrong, but you may